Hi, I'm Sarah, and this video is going to be segment 2 for the spiritual movement to The River by Jordan Feliz. So hopefully you've already watched the video for segment 1 if you haven't been there for the live movement exercises that I've done at the church. So in the first segment I explained what this spiritual movement exercise is all about, and we went through the movements for part 1 of this song. So now I'm going to continue that with segment number 2. So where we left off in segment 1 was we had the clap. Okay, so we're here, and what we're going to do now is we're going to do kind of like a swimming motion with our hands, like you're swimming in the water, and we're going to do it to one corner. Okay, so you swim, you face one corner and kind of swim, and as you do it, kind of lunge out. Okay. So with any kind of lunging or bending of the knees, just go as far as your knees allow you. Don't, if you just want to kind of stay up here because your knees are like, not today, then do what you can. And then the next day things might change. So go ahead and swim to one side and bring your feet together, and then swim to the other side and bring your feet together. Okay. So then the next motion is going to be, we're going to kind of, again, bend the knees as far as you can and kind of march and like move your hands like this. So it's kind of like we're climbing a mountain and it's hard and rough and we're like, climbing that mountain, okay? And so you do 4 of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we reach the top of the mountain and it's like, look at that view, okay? So it's climb the mountain and look at that view, okay? Now we're going to imagine that we have a terrible headache, and so you put your hands on your head, right? But just move them just outside your head, and you have your feet apart, and you're going to kind of be like, oh, my head hurts, like this. And as you do it, you're going to kind of step and lunge into it, like, oh, my head hurts, so it's like this. Again, only bending your knees as far as you can, and so it's 4 of those, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then kind of go into almost like they call it like a fetal position or infant position or whatever. You bring your arms down, and then you kind of just roll up, and okay. So it's infant and I'm alive. Okay, so it's go back to headache. So it's headache, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then infant. I'm an infant and alive, okay? And then, so let's do all of that from the beginning. So we are starting from the end of the first segment, the clap, and now we're going to do the swim. So it's swim, 1, swim, 2, climb that mountain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and look at that view. Headache, 1, 2, 3, 4, infant, and I'm alive. And then now, if you remember from segment 1, we did this like heartbeat movement. So we're going to do the same thing with the feet, but the arms are going to be like this. So we're going to be like this. So, and instead of doing 4, it's going to be 2. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So it's 2 on each side. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're going to do like a paddle arms. So your hands are just like this. One arm is straight up, one is palm up, and just like this. And you're going to do a step and like a bounce. So it's like this foot is flat, this foot is on a ball of the foot, and you just bounce 2, 3, 4. And then the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you've done this a few times, the actual movement is going to be a turn. So with the paddle arms, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can hold off on the turn until you've done it a few times, and then you start to get bored and you're like, yeah, I'm going to ramp it up and do something else. For now, you can just do this, okay? So I will do the turns, but just keep it here until you get the hang of it, okay? So we have these 4, and then the paddle, 2 of the paddles, so 1 on each side, And then you repeat that, 2, 3, 4, and then paddle. Okay, so now the next part is going to be the same thing that we've done in segment 1. So we do 4 sways, same as segment 1. And then the 2 splashes. Splash, dance, angel arms to prayer. Okay, so that section is the same as in segment 1. So then after prayer in segment 1, we had the chugga chugga, which was like this. In this segment, we're going to still do the chugga chugga with the feet, but what we're going to do something a little bit different with our arms is, as you step forward with this foot, you're going to punch this hand down. So you're going to punch it down, and then when you come up, you bring it back to like a strong arm, okay? So you're punching away the evils, and you're saying, I'm strong, okay? We're punching that coronavirus, and we're saying, oh, I'm strong, you're not going to beat me, okay? So we do that with the chugga chugga movement. So it's bam, strong, 4 of them. And again, if you don't want to lunge all the way down, like if you want it to be more like exercise, then you don't work it. But if you just want to kind of keep it, here, that's fine too. So 4 on this side, and then we switch, and 4 on this side. Okay, and then the final motion is we just bring the feet together, and we're going to do something with our hands. It's kind of like, if somebody like holds your jacket for you and you go to put it on, and you put your hand in the arms, okay? So it's like you're doing both arms at the same time, so you're putting on that jacket, okay? So you're going to go jacket, and you're going to bend your knees. Again, bend them only as far as you can. So bend your knees, and you're going to go kind of to one side and snap, and to the other side and snap. So we just came out of those modified chuggas. 4 on this side, and then we're going to do jacket. So jacket, snap, and that's the end of this segment. So let's go through the whole thing without music, and then we'll do it with the music. Okay. Oh, I get out of breath talking while doing this. I don't know how all those like perky exercise people do it, but okay. So that's why they're talented. Okay. All right, so we're starting with, we ended with the clap from segment 1, and we're going to do the swim. Okay, ready? Go. Swim, climb that mountain, and wow, look at that view. Headache for 4, 3, and then infant, I'm alive. And then now the heartbeat again, modified, 2 on each side, and then the paddle. You don't have to do the turn, but just for demonstration, I'm doing it again. Paddle, and then sway, and 4, splash, and dance, angel arms, into prayer. And now modified chugga chugga, punch, we'll call it punch chugga. We're punching away the evils of the world. That's 4, so other side. I hope that was 4, it should have been. And then jacket. And jacket, snap. Okay, let's do this with the music. So I'm gonna, once I do that clap, so if you guys just wanna stand like this, ready? Watch me do the clap and you know to get ready to do the swim, okay? Here we go. Swim. Climb that mountain. Look at the view. Headache. Infant. Pulse. Paddle turn, or not turn. Sway. side chugga, punch chugga. Other side. And jacket. And that's segment 2.